Hello everyone, this is Diane. I am going to show you what I got at the flea market today, and then I'm going to spend at least 2 hours cleaning down here. That won't be part of a video though, just something that needs to be done. Let me just show you what I got at the flea market. I got this little bag of fabric, and there's obviously some fabric in here that would have been great for the patriotic journals. If you can see that right there. Look at the pretty little rosebud fabric. It's a nice piece. And this blue mottled piece would go nicely with this. Now this is the same fabric that I had a piece of, but I think I got that. It was just a strip, and I think I got it in a Happy Mail. I don't think I picked it up at the flea market, but I'm gonna cut this because it's wonky so I can put it away nicely. And here's a little floral print. Just a plain piece, and this is a nice soft cotton fabric, yellow with blue flowers. Pretty colors. It's a nice big piece. But look at this one. It is flannel, but I love this. I love the colors, and I just think it's cheeky. The pretty colors, the toucan, the Kellogg's Fruit Loops. It's a big piece, so I would like to sell some of it, but I want to make some stuff with it. I just think it's so cute. I couldn't resist. It was $2 for that big piece. This is a book I picked up from another vendor, From Head to Toe. And there's a giraffe. It's a health series. So it's a school book. 1954. Like that picture. Joe's house, Betty's house. So I guess it's showing the difference between living on a farm or in the country and living in a town, maybe. But it's got real cute pictures. Cute book. I'm saving my box of stuff from Bob for last. Now the ladies, the mother and daughter that have been there this year, and the daughter makes junk journals, or used to make junk journals, and she's selling her stuff that she had. I got all of these from them. And this. Oh, I spilled them. This. Okay, this was $2. Everything else was $1 each. Let's look at the cards. So this whole little baggie of cards was $1. There's a little Christmas card. And circus birthday party invitations. I think they're vintage. I don't know how old. Baby shower cards. Look at that. A shower for someone small and new. Cute little lop-eared bunny. Got several of those. And this is a thank you note with a gold rose on it. It's just paper, but it's folded and then embossed with gold. There was a card of buttons in with it. And a stamp book with John Fitzgerald Kennedy on it. Here's a pack of retro ambassador baby shower cards. Sharing some ice cream. It's an anniversary card. I love this one. It's too late for the red, white, and blue patriotic journals, but it can go in any other kind of journal if it matches the vibe. And christening day card. All of those for $1. I know there are cards in there I won't use, but it was worth it for $1. It was worth $1 for what I got. And each of these books was $1. She said they were moving stuff out, wanted to make room, so they marked things down cheap. The Golden Magazine, and I'm assuming this is published by, it's got a library ticket on it. The Golden Press. I'm assuming it's the same as the Little Golden Book Company, because I think I've gotten a Golden Magazine before. There was, I remember seeing this. There was a library pocket on the back. Hopefully it's in with these books, because I almost didn't get this, and then I thought, well, it's got that library pocket on the back. I'll pay $1 for it. But I'll use some of the stuff inside too. Look at that. Jokes by Croaky. Oh, that's cute. And the artwork by young readers. Being 6. He's lost his tooth. This is also a school book. Book 1 in Health and Safety. 1957. It's by the same publishers that did the Dick and Jane books. Look at that beautiful picture. Oh, I love how this is colored, how it's laid out. Got a picture here and not superimposed, but a separate picture. Like he's upstairs and she's calling him. That's pretty cool. It'd be easy to make journaling cards out of these. What fun. I didn't even really look at this a lot. I looked at it enough to know I would like it. But for $1, I didn't have to be too careful about it. But I love that. This is my first book. I had this in a paperback form. And I like the pages. They're landscape and they're very simple pages, but colorful and just adorable. And the cover would make a really good junk journal. Here's another school book. Building Better English, Book 2. Love the cover. 1961. So it's like a workbook. It's made out so that the children would write in the book, which it wasn't written in, wasn't used that way, but that's how it is. So it's like a paperback workbook that you could get. These are cute pictures too. I like this book. Won't that make a nice cover? Then we have Farm Friends, Diana Thorne's animal book. A giant telltale. It's got little scalloped edges. I don't know if all the pages are here. I don't think so because the title page is missing. But they're big, beautiful pictures. The dog is barking while the rooster crows. This is glued to the back. And this animal book, now she said she came very close to keeping this book. She didn't want to give it up. I told her, well, take it if you want it, and this is your last chance. The Great Big Animal Book. It's another golden book. And it's Rojankowski. who is a popular little golden book illustrator. Don't know why it says back animals there. It's definitely an old school book. It's kind of cover that we used to have in elementary school in the library. And this is another golden book illustrator, another giant. This is a big golden book, and this is a giant golden book. Farm Stories by Tengren. Gustav Tengren. The original stories are by K and B Jackson. It's not in the best shape, but look at the colors. 1946. So there were some really fun old children's books and school books that I found today that were pretty awesome. That's beautiful. Great book. Now the White Van Man is no longer the White Van Man. He got a new van. And I could tell by the way he had his stuff set up. I thought, oh, that might be Ray, but he's not the White Van Man anymore. And sure enough, that's who it was. And it's a nice van. It's got different colors on it, burgundy, and I think it's got some blue striping on it. But he had a box of cabinet cards, and I picked some out and paid $5 for all of these. There are 2 of this one. Here's this one. That's the other one that we saw. And these 2 are not cabinet cards, but they have these envelopes, and they are nice, the textured paper cardstock. The National Grange, Patrons of Husbandry. Can't read it. It's embossed in silver. Established 1867, and it has a silver star, 25. So it's a silver star certificate. National Grange of the Patrons of Husbandry. 25 years continuous membership in the Grange. And this was given in 1937. Wow. So I have 2 of those with envelopes. Here's another cabinet card. And this one with some children. That one looks pretty old with their clothing. There was a lady that had some magazines on top of this big box. Like, it had a cast iron skillet, but it had more, must have had more than a skillet in it. It's bigger than that. But anyway, this was sitting on top of the box, and I wanted this, but then she said you could have the whole box of magazines for $10. So I looked to see what was in it. Some of it is just stacks of music, which I'll have to look at it, but I probably won't keep it. It's not in the best shape. These magazines are dirty. They have to be cleaned off. And I have lots of music, so I don't know if I'll keep the music. But there were other things in there that I thought it was worth $10. So there's just some loose covers. There's a Cosmopolitan. I wish I had the whole magazine to that. There's Christian Herald, 1916. There's another Christian Herald. There were a bunch of these Sunday supplements for newspapers. 1947. This is Michelle Morgan. I don't know if she's anybody famous or just locally, because I don't know if it's a local supplement or if it was just put in the local paper. Those are cute. I could cut those out and use them. The ads are nice. Look at the jar of egg noodles and chicken. Peter Pan peanut butter. Here's another one. Virginia Mayo. This one got chewed up at the bottom. And I think some of these pages might be missing. It's not as big as the other. This one doesn't feel very big either. This is June Allison. I know she's an actress. So it's probably a national supplement to go in your local paper. The Blue Danube. Well, that's interesting. It traces the Danube River. Cool. Those are nice pictures. Myrna Loy. I've heard of her. Sonia Henney. Jean Parker. I don't know that I've heard of her. She's pretty. Look at the spring preview fashions. June Haver. And Dick Powell. This cover is missing, but it is the Sunday News. And another Christian Herald. Here's some organ music. A farm journal. It's in pretty bad shape, 1919. I might be able to get something out of it, but I don't know. Farm journal, The Farmer's Wife. I won't keep that. I think it came off of this, but it looks, yeah, Farm Journal and Farmer's Wife. It looks like it was water damaged. So it includes The Farmer's Wife right into the magazine. So the farmer could read the magazine and the wife could read her part. Oh, here's the Cosmopolitan. Let's see if it's the cover, the same cover. Where did that go? Here it is. It doesn't have a, oh, May. Yeah, May 1932. So I'll say that's the right one. Well, there's not that much interesting stuff in it. We can be young only once. That's cute. Isn't there fashion? Look at all those little ads in the front of the magazine instead of the back. I don't see the index. There's one delineator, which that was on the bottom of the box. And I thought, if this is one of those great delineator magazines, it's definitely worth, combined with that, it would be worth paying for the box. So we'll look at that last. Here's the music. We're not going to look through all of that. I'll probably just throw it away because it is pretty dirty. It's like a cantata or something like that. It's sheet music. This is music. Okay, that's all music. I'm just going to move these things down. more music. Yeah, here's the library card that came off of the magazine, Golden Magazine. All right, here is another Sunday News with Ruth Warwick and Jennifer Jones. Boy, there's lots of these. Virginia Wells, Martha Scott. They're in terrible shape. John Hodiak and Ann Baxter. Maureen O'Hara, I do know who she is. Anita Louise. Carol Landis. I've heard of Catherine Grayson and William Holden. And of course, we know Jimmy Stewart. Jean Tierney, I know. Catherine McLeod, I don't know her. This is Sunday Mirror magazine. Here's another Sunday Mirror. Independence Day in Old New York. That's all the magazines. Well, except for these two that we're going to look at. So we have Good Housekeeping. I think this means it's 1939. Somebody just wrote 39 on it. Yep, 1939. There's a subscription order blank. Poultry Tribune. That'll go good in the Farm Journal. Look at that, the silver background. I've never seen that in an old magazine like this. That's cute. An old Mickey Mouse cartoon, Mickey and Pluto. Yeah, it's got some cool stuff in it. The models with the fashions look rather matronly. Oh, it's for the mothers. Mother, why can't you look smart? Tina's so sad because her mother is too dull. And the delineator. Let's see. I want to look at the fashion. Delineator fashions. Starting at page 31, and then there's another bunch at 108. There's page 31. These are cool pictures. Did we say a date for this? 30. I don't think I told you. 1930. And then what did I say? 110? $108. Cool. And other stuff throughout the book, too. Okay, now lastly, we can look through the box of stuff that I got from Bob. I just was throwing stuff in the box that he brought out for me. I didn't know that I picked this up. What is it? It's stamps. That's cool. Oh, I love it. I probably threw it in there. I was just being indiscriminate. That looks cool. Throw it in the box. Look at all those stamps. I think he's an artist, but it's in a different language. I love these stamps. I got a bunch of calendars from him, so This is a very old Christmas tag from your friend and Sunday school teacher, Winnie something. Oh, that's nice. Oh, that goes with this. 1914. It has scripture here and scripture here. It's 3 months to a page. So there are 4 cards with a scripture verse. And I'll take this off and use it in something, or put it with a Christmas bundle. I had something similar to this before with this same kind of top and the ring through it, but I think it was a little bit bigger, but I love using these pages on my journal pages, so I grabbed that. This is 1920 school calendar. It has information about the United States government on this one. Eclipses in 1920. State and territorial statistics. So on the back of each page is some useful information. But I really like the calendar part. Here is a 1912 calendar. And I thought this was neat because my grandmother was born in 1912. And her birthday was March 19th, and so she was born on a Tuesday. My husband's birthday was March 19th, too. So my husband and my grandmother shared a birthday. Here is an old postcard from 1907. We can sell you the bottle of any size, shape, or finish. So this is a salesman's card. Loyalty, patriotism, and chivalry. It's a Boy Scout card. Do a good turn daily. Be prepared. So it has a scout oath, a scout law, about a scout is trustworthy, loyal, helpful, etc. And then some semaphore or Morse alphabet, and these are semaphore codes with the flags. That's a cute little guide for a Boy Scout. This looks like it was cut in half. It's an advertising card. But it says a boy's or girl's suit can be dyed. Diamond dyes. I got some road maps that I thought were pretty cool. There's Boston. And you may have seen that I use maps like this in the patriotic journals that I just made because they're red, white, and blue. New England. It looks like the typical road map colors, but it's an old map, 1963. And this one, Massachusetts, Connecticut, Rhode Island, Cape Cod road map, 1959. Red, white, and blue. I got this pin. It's a little mouse on a balloon, and it says, "Help! Tom Fox and the Apple Pie." So that might be from a kid's book. I don't know. Here's a newer pin. Walt Disney World is looking for you. 1996. So this might have come with a Happy Meal. It says McDonald's Corporation. And here is a hotel key, a motel key, that I can put on the spine of a journal of an eclectic book. Here's a little calendar. With this cute little calendar pages there. Nice little picture. Looks like it had one of those round paper clips on it at some point. About us and our friends, Metropolitan Life Insurance Company. Here's just a patch that probably came off of a school sweater. WPS might be the initials for the school, but someone was in the band or the chorus or something. I love that patch. So here is a 1941 calendar from Texaco. Look at the pretty picture, the colors. Can't read the signature. Yeah, I don't know who that is. It's beautiful. And the pages, I mean, the little calendar squares are just pretty. Well, there's January and February. I've never seen a calendar like this before. Season's greetings. Here's another calendar. 1952. This January through June is removed, so it starts in July here. But look at that cool picture. I think I'm going to put this in a bundle that I'm getting ready to put in my shop. It's a bundle of horse supplies. And some of those book pages that I showed you can also go in the horse supply book or kit. Daily Scripture Calendar, 1950, the Salvation Army. This is 1951, copyright 1950. So the leaders of the Salvation Army, but look at, it has scripture on each of these squares. I got it for this part more than the picture part, but that's pretty cool too. 1945. Look at that. You would have a pencil through there. So you could circle stuff on your calendar. But I just love these calendar pages. They just make really cool elements. Look at the back. This one has some water damage. It's not mildewed, it's just stained with the running ink, I guess. Or running dirt, who knows. I like these pages. Here's another religious one. 1958, and it has scripture. This one starts with July. June, July, August. Oh, wait. Here we go. There's January. So it's front and back. You go forward and then you flip it over and go the other way. But again, it has scripture on every day. And here's another one. 1957, 1958. I don't know who this is. He makes me think of Will Rogers. I don't know who that's supposed to be. Just a piece of art, I guess. It just has this little calendar inside. And this is just a card, a backing card. The pages are, wait, it says January 1940. That's all. The other pages are gone. But I like the picture. And this wasn't, oh, that, I guess it's just a sample because you would specify your advertisement to be printed in there. And then this just shows what your calendar pages would look like. That's why there's only one page. Okay, then we have Illinois Herb Company. And I liked it because of the pink, of course. Pink on the back. But it's almanac pages, and there's a little pink inside. This is the Tower Hotel Court, directly on the ocean at Daytona Beach, Florida. That looks like a piece of stationery. I'm not even sure what this is. I just threw it in my box. Milkman notes. How cool. Delivered today in addition to my usual order. I love this. And it was made so they could hold it in their little fingers like that. That is so cool. I've never seen anything like that. Love it. Here is a bridge tally. Home Family Laundry. Sadler's Wells, Doily Art D'Oyly Carte Opera Company in Gilbert and Sullivan operas. I guess Sadler's Wells is the name of an opera. I've never heard of that one. The operetta. Gondoliers of Barataria. The Gondoliers or the King of Barataria. Those are shows I'm unfamiliar with. I like the Pirates of Penzance. Sadler's Wells is Opera and Theater Ballet Company. It's not the name of a show. This is cool. I'll have to clean it up. Enclosed are the floral cards we removed from the flowers. Oh, this was from a funeral. I didn't know that. They're pretty plain cards. So you could send thank you cards or thank you notes to all those people. So that one's a pretty one. 1962. Edwin Martin. Well, I can use the envelope. Maybe if I can clean it up. It's a nice envelope. So this box he had a lot of tags and some of these other things I picked up. So I haven't really looked at them. I just grabbed them and threw them in my box. Insta Aid, first aid at a glance. This you can turn it till it says your injury. Asphyxiation, sorry, is the first one, and then alcohol poisoning. I guess you go this way. And it has the symptoms and has what to do, the treatment too. Cool. Arteries bleeding. That's not a good thing. That's pretty neat. We have this, Pineapple Recipes by Mary somebody Martin. Cute. Here is a receipt for FM Featherly Company, crockery, glassware, electric goods, and oil lamps, 1937. Got 2 receipts there. This is Adirondack Mountains souvenir folder. This is at the summit of Whiteface Mountain. So my sister and her husband are on Whiteface Mountain today. So I bought this because when I was a kid, we went camping on Whiteface Mountain. We spent some time in the Adirondacks, and my husband and I went to Lake George in the Adirondacks a couple of times, so I thought I would enjoy looking at those pictures. Here is a little keychain. Rolling the tools to the job pays off. The tool bench that moves anywhere. That's cute. I got this bag of pins. It would have been awesome for the patriotic journals. No, I'm not going to make patriotic journals next year, but I can use these in other journals. Maybe, since the patriotic stuff is so popular, I will collect patriotic items, vintage patriotic items like this, some other things I already went by, and I can save up for patriotic bundles to sell next year. Oh, I forgot to show you these. They came with all those books I got from the lady that made junk journals. Robert E. Lee Riverboat Playing Cards, 1980. But they're larger than the standard playing cards. There's 2 decks with a green background and a black and gold. I thought they were really cool. Very unique looking. got a leather boot-shaped keychain or key fob, which I can use as a dangle. Demand the Baker's Union label. Bakery and confectionery workers. It's a permit card for temporary employment. 1938. Here is a playbill for cats because I didn't see it on Broadway, but I saw it at the Clemens Center. And I love the music of that. So I just bought that. I'll look at it, but probably won't use it in a journal. I might save parts of it in my own journal. Right Way Products Company, 1936. Price list. Milking machine rubber, so it's for farmers, dairy farmers, milking machines. So I can put that in farm journal. And then he had these. I'm going to show you these cool tags last. 3 magazines. I thought there were 3. La Vie Parisienne. The Parisian Life. 1920. Oh my goodness. She's chasing a fawn. F-A-U-N, fawn. These are cool. Oh dear. Got some interesting pictures. This is the last one. And lastly, the tags that I picked up. American Export Lines. That's cool. Doesn't look like it was used. I have 2 of those. So this would be hanging. Oh, this would be hanging on your luggage, and you detach this piece. It's perforated. If you want this piece of luggage in your stateroom, you would tear that off. Otherwise, it just says not wanted, and they would stow it. Italian line. Look at that really cool tag. Cabin number. I love this. So these weren't used either. This one was written on and bent up. 1955. He was going to New York. Oh, Michel. It says, oh, he was French. Mr. Michel Gallo, or maybe Italian. Gallo sounds Italian, but Michel, for a man, is French. From Naples, Italy, 1955. Here's another one from the Italian line. These are just too cool. All right, that's all. That's what I got. So what was your favorite? The tags are definitely right up there for me. And the reader books, I always love getting old readers and school books. I like those. So I also just always love the assortment of stuff I get from Bob. So stay tuned as I get things processed. Some things will be appearing in my shop. I hope you enjoyed this, and I hope that you will come back to see how some of these things get put to use or get put into my shop. I'll see you in the next video. Have a creative day. Bye.